Hello, good evening.
Good evening,
Good evening,
sir.
sir.
Good evening, sir.
Good evening, sir.
Okay. In last class, what we discussed? Last class.
Sir, we
Some
were
common plastic Types of plastics, thermoplastics and thermosetting plastic,
Yes, yes.
and some common plastics and their uses.
Okay. Yes.
So, which textbook were you using, sir?
What?
So, which textbook are you using,
Oh,
sir?
this is MTG series.
Okay, sir.
Okay. In last class, we discussed about polystyrene also, no?
Yes, sir.
Man-made plastics are polythene completed, polyvinyl chloride also completed, polystyrene also completed, right?
Yes, sir.
Next, fourth one is perspex.
Sir, how many are there?
7 are there.
Oh, okay.
So perspex, this is also thermoplastic.
So what is the third one?
Polystyrene completed now.
Yes, sir.
Polystyrene is completed. Fourth one is perspex. It is thermoplastic. So its property is transparent, like glass, but much stronger. But much stronger. So used as a substitute for glass. Use is used as substituent for glass, for making windows, in aeroplanes, and window screens of cars and windscreens. That is the use. This visible uses.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
And then fifth one is Teflon. This is also thermoplastic. Property. Slippery, not affected by heat. And does not react chemically. With other substances. Used as a non-stick coating. On pan. And windscreens of, and other cooking utensils. Sixth one, bakelite. This is thermosetting. Harder than other plastics. A good electrical insulator. Used for making buttons. Plugs. Switches. And other electrical fittings. Last one, formica and melamine.
Sir, I have a doubt.
Tell me.
Sir, in Teflon, it's written that it is not affected by heat, but it is a thermoplastic. Like it will become soft on heating, right?
Which one?
Teflon. It's written that it does not react. It's not affected by heat, but
Yeah.
then it's a thermoplastic, right?
Yeah,
And
correct.
plastic becomes soft on heating.
Heating, because see, thermoplastic means substances which become soft on heating and we can mold into different shapes. That is thermoplastic. But the Teflon is thermoplastic because it can hold up to 800 degrees centigrade fine. If temperature is more than 800 degrees centigrade, it starts melting and it also becomes soft. Okay, up to 800, it is a strong only. If it crosses more than 800, means 1000 degrees centigrade or to 1500 degrees centigrade, it will become melt and it will becomes liquid. We can mold into different shapes.
So up to that point, it's not affected by heat.
Until 18 degrees, 100 degrees, 800 degrees centigrade, not affected. Further, it is affected. Okay, and look
Thank
here,
you.
used as a non-stick coating on pans and other cooking utensils. These are used to make some cooking utensils. But while we are cooking food, the temperature won't crosses 250 degrees centigrade. So no problem. This is 800 capacity, but temperature is only 250 degrees centigrade. It is not much effects. That's what that is used in cooking utensils. Good question.
Thank you, sir.
Formica and melamine. What's your name?
Monita.
Oh, Monita. This is thermosetting. Thermosetting. Hard and smooth surface. Properties hard and smooth surface. So are you writing this in tabular form only?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
It's a tabular form. These are properties. These are comes under uses. So used as the tabletops. And for making crockery. That's sufficient.
Done, sir.
Yes. All of you completed?
No, sir.
Okay,
So
right.
once.
I will explain you once this.
Sir, what's the last plastic?
This one used as tabletops. Tabletops.
Sir, tabletops in the sense?
Yeah. That means, you know, generally we are seeing plastic tables, right?
Yes.
Plastic tables. These normal plastic tables are made by PVC, but somewhat costlier tables, they looks like a stone. Appearance is like a stone, but those are not stone. Those are made by this melamine only. Somewhat very hard material it is. Somewhat costlier also compared to normal plastic. Those are cost.
Okay, sir.
So finish.
Yes, sir.
Okay. See first one. Perspex. It is thermoplastic. Transparent like glass, but much stronger. So see what is the use? Used as a substituent for glass for making windows in aeroplanes and windscreens of car. So
Yes, sir.
some plastic materials, they are look like glass materials, but those are not glass. Glass easily breaks, but Perpex, that's look like a glass only. That is used as a substituent for glasses. It is much stronger. And suppose if you leave the glass, it breaks easily, but Perpex, it won't break. This is much stronger and cheap cost also, very cheap. Next, Teflon. This is thermoplastic. slippery nature, not affected by heat, and it does not react chemically with other substances. Slippery nature, very smooth surface, not affected by heat. Means at up to 800 degrees centigrade, it won't affect. Further increase the temperature, it affects. Chemically with other substances, it won't react easily. So see its uses, used as a non-stick coating on pan and other cooking utensils. Also, to make to make some fries and all, we are using non-stick pans. Even for making dosa, yes, to cook some fry foods, we are using separate utensils. Those inside are coated with some black color. So that is Teflon. That is coated with a Teflon. With a slippery nature. So food materials and all not sticks to that substance. That is a better advantage. Next, bakelite. Thermosetting. It comes under thermosetting plastic. Very hard material. So harder than other plastics. A good electrical insulator. So compared to above plastic materials, so this bakelite material is more stronger. And also it's a good electrical insulator. See its uses. Used for making buttons, means set buttons only. Plugs, switches, and other electrical fittings. So switches and the switch boards, those are made by using bakelite only. Those are much stronger. Next, formica and melamine. This is also thermosetting, hard and smooth surface. This is also hard like bakelite. This is also hard substances. Hello? Hello guys, any doubt?
Sir, I have a doubt.
Tell me.
Yes, sir. So, like formica and melamine are two different, like plastic, or
Yeah.
the same, like different?
No. Formica and melamine we are calling same type of plastic. They are mixing. Formica and melamine both are mixing. We are calling melamine formaldehyde. That is a mixture. Fine.
So whether it will be one plastic.
As a hello.
No, together they'll make a plastic.
Yes, together make a plastic.
Okay, sir.
So this is also hard, like bakelite is also hard material that is used for to make tabletops. So the cheap cost tables are made by PVC plastic, somewhat costlier, not equal to metals, somewhat less than metals only, but these are very smooth surface. They look stone, but they are not stone. These are made by
Artificial
formaldehyde.
stones.
No, not artificial. That is plastic only. That looks like that. Very hard material that is. Okay. This is about some man-made plastics and their uses. Now see, the materials around us classify into two types based on the decomposition, based on the time taken to decompose. Yes. So materials around us classified into two types based on time taken to decompose. We are calling those two types. First one is biodegradable and non-biodegradable. Biodegradable means
It will.
material which are decomposed by natural process, means by bacterial action. Those materials are decomposed. For example, food materials, right?
Yes.
Food materials, wood, or books, these are natural materials. So those are decomposed by natural process by bacterial action.
So, but plastic takes
But
a lot of
plastics
time.
not. Yeah, that's what. So those are comes under non-biodegradable family. Materials which are not decomposed by natural bacterial action process. Those are called non-biodegradable. Those causes much pollution. Yes.
Yes, sir.
So materials around us classify into two types based on time taken
I'm taken to decompose.
The first one is
I'm taken to decompose.
so the first one is biodegradable. Second one non-biodegradable. Biodegradable materials which are decomposed quickly by naturally means bacterial process, and some non-biodegradable material like plastics.
take thousands of
not they take thousands of years. Those are not biodegradable by natural bacterial action process.
They cause pollution.
They causes pollution. Yes. Next, pollution caused by plastic. Tell me few disadvantages of plastics.
It does not degrade. It's a
It is not.
So it pollutes the environment.
Yeah, when
Okay.
we burn it, the smell is really pungent and
Very good.
it pollutes
Yeah.
our environment.
Yes.
So when we burn it, it releases carbon monoxide, which is harmful for the nature and
Very good. And okay. See, plastic materials causes. Of course, it having a lot of uses. If you use properly, it is a good material to use. But suppose our usage is bad, like taking plastic materials and throwing somewhere else, it causes much pollution to soil. And by burning of plastic, they produces a lot of poisonous gases, like you said, carbon monoxide, and along with some sulfur monoxide, sulfur dioxide, sulfur trioxide gases also releases. Some carbon particles also releases. I think while burning tire, did you observe whenever burning of tires?
No, sir.
So while burning of tires or even by burning of plastic materials, a lot of black color smoke is coming out. Black colored
could you
smoke
repeat?
comes. See, while burning tires or any plastic materials, lot of smoke releases, black colored smoke releases that contains carbon monoxide, sulfur dioxide, and some unburned carbon particles also present. Means it releases a lot of dust while burning plastic materials. Because of breathing that type of dust particle, it causes asthma. That is a breathing problem. It creates some breathing problems. So finally, plastic materials having a lot of disadvantages. See the first one. Plastic is non-biodegradable. Articles like polythene bags, when mixed with garbage, choke the respiration system of animals like cows. Yes. See, generally we are throwing some polythene bags along with some food, some wastage. Yes, no?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
We are throwing that in
So-
dustbin somewhere else. But cows, means animals are eating that wastage food. But they are eating food along with plastic material also. Plastic bags also that is swallowing, right? That plastic is not digested in stomach. So because of that, it blocks the respiratory system. Means in our body, I mean, not only in our body, in animals' body also there are some intestines, right? That intestines becomes blocked. And finally, it is a respiratory system is affected. So animals will become die. On roads, I think you are mostly observing cows and dogs also, they are eating
Yes, sir.
food in the plastic materials. But suppose if they didn't get properly that food material in the plastic, completed with plastic also, that is swallowing. So it blocks that animal's respiratory system. So that is one of the bad disadvantage. Next, polythene bags causes closing of drains. So drains also become blocked because of polythene bags. We are throwing anywhere that plastic materials in rainy seasons. Those are floating on water, and finally they are blocking the drainage system. Yes. Next, plastic evolve poisonous fumes on burning. Plastic materials, suppose if we burn plastic materials, it releases a lot of
Harmful
smoke
gases.
and poisonous gases it releases. It is harmful for all humans and animals and birds, trees. Finally, it damages the environment. As a responsible citizen, remember 4R rule, 4R principle, 4R principle. See what is 4R principle? Reduce. Reduce. The usage of plastic materials we have to reduce. That means use plastic, but you have to use that one in less quantity. I mean, suppose you are going to anywhere to buy some vegetables or food material, anything, but you must have
Take
to go
cloth
with some
bags.
cloth bag, or even some,
Yes.
you need to maintain 1 or 2 plastic bags. But frequently don't bring plastic materials from the shop. You must have to maintain one permanent bag. Yes, if you use that permanent bags, you can reduce the usage of plastic.
Plastic.
Yes. Next, Reuse. Reuse. So once you get plastic from the shops, maximum you have tried to use that plastic bags for 1 month or 2 months minimum. But first day we are bringing, next day we are throwing. Because of using lot of use of plastic, it causes lot of pollution. That's what you have to follow. Reuse also. Reduce and reuse. Next one, recycle. Recycle. We can't do recycle because we don't have any plastic manufacturing units, right? So then what we have to do? How to carry out this process, recycle process? See, suppose in your home you have many plastic material, means plastic polythene bags, some plastic materials. You should not throw those in some drainages and some waste places. You should not throw that materials. You have to collect that all plastic materials in one big bag. I think you observed some people are roaming in dump yards to collect some plastic materials. Did you
Yes,
observe?
sir.
Yes, in dump yards, some guys are roaming in that area to collect plastic material. So at that time, you give that all plastic materials in your home, means wastage. I'm talking about wastage. Wastage materials you give to them. Those sell that plastic material to some companies. Those will do this recycling process. They will melt that plastic material. Again, they will make some reusable materials. Okay. Next, recover. I said no, recover process. In your home, you have to recover. So you recovered material, if you give some person, they will transport to some big companies. They will again recycle the material. So this is called 4R principle. Okay. Then, okay, one question I will ask you. Try to answer this. Chetna, can you answer this question? I will ask. Listen. Explain the following term. Elasticity. What is elasticity?
The ability to stretch.
That's correct. Some materials having abilities to stretch by applying some external force. That is called elasticity. Next, what is polymerization? Who can tell what is polymerization? Very simple. Making of polymer. That is called polymerization. The name is polymerization, means preparing a polymer is called polymerization. What is tensile strength, Monita?
So,
Tensile strength.
tensile strength.
Yes. Tell me.
So,
What is a tensile strength?
I don't know.
Don't know? Who will tell?
Yeah.
Dia?
Sir.
What is a tensile strength?
Sir, I don't know.
Don't know? Nobody? Amitabh?
Sir, the resistance of a material to breaking under a tension.
Not resistance. Not that is not
The
resistance.
ability.
Ability of a material which can hold some weight. See, if you say one thread, so how much weight that can hold? That is called tensile strength. Got it? Next.
Yes, sir.
Give some uses of plastics in healthcare and cookware. First of all, tell me in healthcare where we are using plastic mostly. plastic materials in healthcare?
Medicine packagings.
Very good. Medicine
Sir, to
packaging.
pack antibiotics for like sir to make gloves.
Very good. To make gloves made up of plastic. Correct. And any further
Sir,
use
to make PPE kits.
to make?
PPE kits. So for
Sorry,
first aid purpose to make.
I'm not getting your
Package.
voice.
Injections.
Very good. Injections that yes, to make injections. Correct. Okay. See, its uses. They are used in packing of tablets. I mean medicines. Threads used for stitching wounds. Right now, suppose some big wound has happened for stitching. They are using some threads. The threads are made by plastic only. Those are not cotton threads. Cotton threads are effects. Means those are affected some bacteria and all. So it further it causes big problem. And syringes. Yes, you said
which
injections.
plastic?
What? Nylon threads.
Which plastic?
Nylon threads are using.
Then
Next, gloves and some medical instruments. To make some medical instruments, those nurses are carrying some trays, and also these all are comes under medical instruments only. Now in cookware.
So for
Cookware.
making the coating of pans.
Very good. Non-stick pans and
the handle of the pans, since
the
it's
handle
a
of the pans. Very
insulated
good.
sheet.
Utensils.
Yes, some utensils. Correct.
And
Yeah. So they are used for making
to store
microwave
it.
oven cookware. You know, microwave oven cookware. In microwave oven, if you observe at downside, there is one plate like. Yes, did you observe? Okay. That is also made up of plastic only, but that can hold lot of temperature. And then non-stick cookwares. Already you said non-stick pans and handles of saucepans. Some to make handles of some cookers and all. Plastic materials only used. Okay. No doubt. Plastic and environmental pollution.
So isn't refuse also one of the 4R principles?
4R principles.
Yes,
Even
sir.
refuse is one of the 4R principles, no, so?
Yeah. I will tell you now. You note down in notes.
No, sir. Instead of refuse, you said recover.
Instead of, see, we have
Refuse.
4R principle means 4. One is reduce, reuse, recycle, and recover.
So before, like we learned even refuse.
Refuse.
That's why.
What?
Like we
Oh,
learned even
yeah.
refuse.
Refuse means avoiding. Yeah, that's also better way. Then we will change it into 5R principle. That's
Okay.
only instead of refuse, they are saying reduce. So plastic and environmental pollution. Food subheading. First one is biodegradable. A material which gets decomposed through natural process like action by bacteria. Second one, non-biodegradable. Material which is not easily decomposed by natural process is called non-biodegradable. It may take several years to decompose.
Like so, plastic can be like degradable, like not natural.
What? Say loudly.
Like plastic can be decomposed like not naturally.
No, how we can decompose? Not possible. So decomposition not possible. How we can do? Man no, can't decompose artificially. Means we can burn only. If you burn again, it causes much pollution. That's what better to go through reuse. Recycle and reuse is better than decomposition by artificially. See, materials which are decomposed naturally, those are not much harmful to human being. Not only human being, not for environment also not affected. The materials which are not decomposed naturally, those causes much effect in long time. So if we throw plastic materials in one place, their plants also can't grow. Okay, that area becomes like a desert. If you throw more plastic materials in one place, that area becomes
Sir,
like.
can I just move?
Huh?
I cannot
What?
see the board.
Okay, now it's visible.
Yes, sir.
So
Finish.
So done.
Okay. Next, subheading pollution caused by plastic. Plastics, right? Okay. All of you completed 2
Yes,
points?
sir.
Everyone?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Sir, I'm having a doubt, sir.
Tell me.
So why are chemicals not decomposed naturally?
Chemicals means the food we are taking. That is also chemical. The body, our body also made up of some chemical substance only. So the some chemicals, I mean, you are talking about plastic materials. Plastic materials which also made by chemicals, right? Those
Yes,
chemical
sir.
bond is very strong. By naturally some energy is produced. That energy is not enough to break that bond between the element or atoms. That's what it can't, it won't decompose. It takes a long time to decompose. And one more is materials are decomposed by natural process, means mostly those are affected by bacteria. Yes, or some materials are eaten by silverfish also. You can observe naturally those. So those, because those bacteria or this silverfish, those are eating that material. That's what those are decomposing. But plastic is not eating any organism. That's what it won't decompose.
Okay, sir.
This is highly poisonous. That's what. Bacteria also won't eat plastic materials. Pollution caused by plastics.
So,
Yes.
so when we burn up like plastic, sir,
Hmm.
ozone layer depletion is also caused. But then how is ozone layer affected by the gas, sir? Like it's reacting with the ozone layer that is there, sir. But then
See,
if the ozone layer is affected, so then why does it get
see,
depleted?
when you burn plastic materials, some amount of CFCs are produced. CFC full form is chlorofluorocarbons. When you burn plastic materials, not all plastic, some materials, plastic materials, they release as CFCs. This CFC gas, it is going into the atmosphere. In the atmosphere, top level, we know ozone is there. Ozone means O3. Its formula is O3. You know what is the advantages of ozone? It is
Yes, sir.
protecting
It
us or
prevents the
protect this
harmful UV
entire
rays
earth.
of the sun.
Very good, from the harmful UV rays. But when this ozone is reacting with this gases, this is also gas only, chlorofluorocarbons, CFCs, ozone is becoming O2 and oxygen. Here O3 is becoming O2, oxygen is formed. So that layer, this is ozone layer, full of gas cloud like this. When it react, the thickness of ozone layer is decreasing and it is becoming oxygen gas. Oxygen gas can't protect us from UV rays. So that's
Yes.
why the ozone layer is affected by CFCs. These CFCs are reacting with ozone gas. Ozone layer means that's not like any plastic material. Ozone gas means that is a O3 that is also formed from oxygen only. When oxygen combining with another oxygen atom, it forms O3. Yes, that O3 is also gaseous form. One dense gas cloud is there. I mean, we can't visualize that. Nearly 5 or 10 kilometers of ozone layer is present on Earth atmosphere. So, however, here common air, normal air is there, oxygen, nitrogen, and mixture of carbon dioxide is there. So, in upper atmosphere, there is some ozone layer, oxygen, O3 gas also present. This is protecting us from UV rays, UV light. So, when CFCs are reacting with ozone, it becoming O2. O2 can't protect us from UV rays. Fine.
Yes, sir.
Oh, okay. Right, first point, articles like polythene. Articles like polythene. Polythene bags. When mixed with garbage, when mix garbage, choke the respiratory system of animals like cows. Second point, polythene bags causes blocking of drains. Next, plastics evolve poisonous fumes on burning. Evolve poisonous fumes on burning. So as a responsible citizen, remember the 4R principle. Remember the 4R principle. So that means write 4 words.
Sir, could you
Reduce.
repeat the fourth point?
As a responsible citizen, as a responsible citizen, as a responsible citizen, remember the 4R principle. So first one, reduce, reuse, recycle, and recover. Recover.
Sir, done.
Finished, sir.
All of you completed?
Yes, sir.
The last point.
Sir, done.
Okay. Okay, now note down 2 question and answers. Now the question is, how can we reduce use of plastics? How we can reduce use of plastics. How we can reduce use of plastics?
By following the 4R principle.
Only? And following, okay, 4R principle, fine. And how you reduce in your life? By only 4R principle?
So
Means,
Start using jute bags instead of plastic bags.
Yes, sir.
okay, it's okay.
Like
See answer?
the shop.
Listen, first point. Listen. Avoid the use of plastic as far as possible. So means as much as possible, you try to stop using of plastics. Okay. Next is saying recycle plastic wastage. So whenever you see some plastic materials on the roads or in your home, better to store in some place, but don't throw on roads and somewhere else. Next one is collect biodegradable and non-biodegradable wastage separately. This is a very important one. So some materials are biodegradable, like food articles are biodegradable. Plastic materials are non-biodegradable. But we have to, while throwing those materials, we have to throw separately. Yes, in our home also we have to maintain 2 dustbins. One is for biodegradable wastage and one for non-biodegradable wastage. Yes,
that it
biodegradable.
doesn't harms animals.
No, see, if you separate that biodegradable and non-biodegradable, biodegradable what? Vegetable wastage. Suppose while cooking our food, food, suppose some food is wasted, that is throwing in biodegradable part. Non-biodegradable part is mostly plastic materials like milk packets and curd packet, some polythene bags from outside. We are coming with polythene bags now while buying some materials, vegetables or any food items or any other items. We are taking some plastics. So that plastics and some biscuit packets also covered with plastic materials. Food articles, those also covered with plastic materials. After eating that food material, we have to throw that plastic material separately. In non-biodegradable dustbin, we have to throw. Yes, and biodegradable part is in one dustbin. So that biodegradable material you can throw for any animals like cows or donkeys, or for pigs, or you can throw even for dogs also. But non-biodegradable part, you have to pack everything non-biodegradable part, and separately you have to keep. You need to maintain distance. If somebody will come, so I am saying no, some people are picking up that plastic wastage. To them, if you give that plastic wastage, those will sell that plastic material to some other companies. They will reuse that materials. Next one, avoid throwing polythene bags and wrappers to prevent closing of drains. So after using plastic, if you throw somewhere else, those all are in rainy season going and blocking the drainages. Then what happens if drainage closes? The drainage is coming out, and entirely the drainage is coming into our home only, right? The peoples who are living in low-lying areas, those are flooding because of this drainage water. The drainage water is going into houses also because of blockage of drainage system. Next one, limit their use by the process of reduce, reuse, recycle, and recover. So by following this 4R principle, we have to reduce the usage of plastic. Right. First point, avoid the use of plastic as far as possible. Next point, recycle plastic waste. Next, collect biodegradable and non-biodegradable waste separately. Then avoid throwing polythene bags. Sorry, 3H, throwing. Polythene bags. And wrappers. To prevent blocking of drains. Last point, limit their use by the process of processes. Reduce, reuse, recycle, and recover.
So done.
Finished, sir.
Yes, guys, all of you completed all 5 points.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay, guys, any doubt about today's class?
No, sir.
So this chapter is going to be complete in next class. So I will ask you many concepts, I mean, about plastics and fibers. What are the advantages of fibers, disadvantages of fibers, even plastic advantages are what, disadvantages are what are their
So
uses?
synthetic fibers.
Yeah, synthetic fibers only. So I will ask you in next class. Everyone must have to prepare these full concepts. Okay.
Okay, sir.
And after that, I will conduct one test also. I will give you few questions, 20 questions I will give you. If you prepare all 20 questions, from the 20, I will give you 10 questions. Okay. So all of you start preparation today onwards. Next class we have day after tomorrow only, Thursday. I will ask you question answers. Orally you have to say the answer. Get ready.
Sir, orally, sir.
Huh? What? Orally I will ask. Yeah, first I will ask orally. After finishing this chapter, we need half an hour class to complete one small concept is left. In next class, half an hour I will ask questions. In remaining half an hour, I will explain you small concept is left. I will explain that. And in the coming week, in next week, I will conduct test also. So you start preparation today onwards.
Okay, yes, sir.
Otherwise, I will give you big punishment. You need to write 2 or 3 times assignments. So instead of that, better to prepare. Okay, guys. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Thank
Thank
you,
you,
sir.
sir.